Thank you. I want to just begin by thanking all of our witnesses. Each of your stories has been very, honestly, hard to hear. Like many of my colleagues, I'm enraged by what you've all had to go through. I'm so sorry that the stories are horrific, and I promise you that every single one of us, whether it's the House or the Senate, we will hold all of those that cause you harm accountable. You all deserve justice and you deserve peace. And it's horrific that anyone in our country has to go through what you have all been through, and I'm so sorry. We know that they're calling some of you and Americans across this country terrorists and anarchists. And I want to be clear that President Trump and his administration continue to lie about what they're doing over and over again. I want to start with Ms. Martinez. You shared a heartbreaking story, and I just want to go over some information on the record again to be very clear. You were shot 5 times, which is terrifying and horrific. Your own government called you a domestic terrorist, is that correct?
Correct.
And you're not a terrorist, of course, correct?
No, I'm not.
You're a teacher, is that right?
Yes, correct.
You were convicted of no crimes, is that correct?
Correct.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Never.
Never been convicted of a crime. But the government kept calling you a domestic terrorist even after all the baseless criminal charges against you were dismissed, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Would you agree that the government is trying to intimidate protesters and to encourage more violence?
Yes.
Is it true that in the body cam footage, the CBP officer told you to, and I'm so sorry for saying this, the officer told you to, quote, do something, bitch, before he fired?
Yes.
It's disgusting, shameful, and it gets worse. Ms. Martinez, these are images of texts sent by the agent who shot you. And they're actually disturbing to read, but I think it's important for the public to see this. The agent linked an article about your shooting and texted, read it, 5 shots, 7 holes. I fired 5 rounds and she had 7 holes. Put that in your book, boys. Oh well, it is what it is. Shit happens. This is someone that works for the United States government. I fired 5 rounds and she had 7 holes. Now, he was talking about you, and it's our understanding that he was actually bragging about his aim shooting an unarmed American citizen. Is that right?
Correct.
I'm so sorry, Ms. Martinez. DHS has allowed the agent who shot you to remove evidence and to potentially destroy it. Is that correct?
Correct.
They're actively working to deny you justice to an American citizen who's been shot and almost murdered. I'm so sorry. I want to turn to Ms. Rahman very briefly. The government, and I'm sorry, it's important that, of course, that those are watching can see this. I'm going to turn this for a minute. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Rahman. Thank you. The image above you just saw, Ms. Rahman, we've taken it down, of course. Ms. Rahman, you were literally just driving to a doctor in your own city. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You shared that when officers were yelling at you, that you thought about others who had been shot. Is that correct?
Yes.
You told officers that you were disabled. Is that correct?
Yes, many times.
You were still brutally arrested, denied medical care, and you lost consciousness in your cell. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Horrific, outrageous, and I'm so sorry that this happened to you. And I would encourage the American public to view the photos of what happened to Ms. Rahman, which are very hard to see. These agents are unleashing violence against people across our country. And I have one final picture as I close. I want to remind the American public of Stephen Miller. There is probably no single person in this government has done more damage and more harm to people across this country, immigrants and U.S. citizens, in the terror that is happening across this country than this man right here. And it's our job as a House, a Senate, and a united Congress to hold him responsible for the crimes that are happening to United States citizens. As a country, we have to do better. And with that, I yield back.
Support journalism you trust. Support PBS News. Donate now, or even better, start a monthly contribution today.